Hey, good morning. It's Saturday about 7:45 and I'm in the Plonchit area. Just got off the Plonchit BTS. On the other side is the Novotel. And here is the highway. On the other side of the highway is Soi 1 and Soi 2 on the other side, starting in Nana. But I'm going to explore this area on the right side of the BTS. I don't know if I've ever wandered around back here. Let's see what's going on. I see some nice condo buildings, and we'll just go take a look. Plonchit, Saturday morning. And it's a nice quiet morning, not even 8 o'clock. But it's already about 75 degrees at least. And if I'm pronouncing it correct, we'll take a left here on Soi Na Loet, Soi Ruma Rudi's right over here. And this area of Plonchit, if you go probably 3-floor blocks off in this direction, you'll hit the U.S. Embassy. The Irish Embassy, the Italian Embassy, they're all down that way. Right as you get off the BTS, there's some type of, I'll call it a government house. It's pretty secure. It has a big, huge Thai flag flying, and I don't know if some big shot lives in there. Just a nice, secured residence. They pretty much take up half the block. There's a Leo beer ad for the MotoGP. They have an event here in Thailand, out in Buriram, if I'm pronouncing that correct. I went to the MotoGP in Malaysia last year. I might try to get to the one in Thailand. So right off of Plonchit Road, we're not even one block in, is this building, which I don't see a name. Just an older, mellow building, but very close to the steps to get on the BTS. And some private homes on this side. This is the highway. It's like a little local coffee stand, or now they have food. It's all pretty quiet back here compared to the hustle and bustle of streets like Soi 11 or any of those streets in around Asok and Nana. But I like these quiet areas that are still very close to the train. You can get anywhere you want to get around town fast. Now this is the Plonchit Terrace. I think it's the back entrance. And I think we might be dead ending up here. Yep, end of the line on this little soi. Now there's a kind of a cool little building right near the highway here. I'm not sure. I think you access it on the other street. So we're going to go up, and where that gentleman's walking, we're going to take a ride on whatever that little side soi was and explore around. And again, we're just 2 small blocks and then at dead end. And I'm not sure, that building didn't have a name on it, but here's the back end of it. I guess one con is you're right up against the toll road. But you'd probably be okay if you were in one of these units. There's not a street sign here. Here's an Avis Rent-A-Car. And then we're going to head around to the right. There's a couple of older buildings here that look interesting. And we are just 2 small blocks from the BTS. This building could use a paint job, but you might find a hidden gem in there. The Plonchit condominiums. And I'm not sure what's going on to the left of me. I think it's part of this large complex. That's the Noble Plonchit. A lot of noble properties around Bangkok and Thailand in general. This looks like a nice building. I guess it's the O2 building. Yeah, the O2 or O2 HIP. All right, HIP building. And again, where you'll see this car make a left. Just, oh, there's a squirrel on the line. Right where he made that left, it's a very small half block, and then 1 block to the BTS. Really on the other side of, I think that's a large hotel office building. Not even that far is Plonchit Road. I gotta stop myself from calling it Sukhumvit. Just a rookie mistake. Sukhumvit seems like just one big gigantic road, but makes sense that it starts and stops there. It's Soi 1 and then goes to Soi 100 and something. There's some private residences next door to the O2. Oh, this is a welcome breeze. Even before 8 o'clock in the morning, it's warm. Now, this says Soi Panjapal. Excuse my butchering of the Thai language. And I'm not sure. I think this is 2 different buildings. This is the Craft Plonchit. Beautiful balconies. Looks like they have a rooftop garden. And of course, all these buildings are going to have 24-hour security. So that's a Craft back here, and then this building is called something else. Hopefully it'll be around the corner. It's the Renova Residence. I like this area back here. I guess the only trade-off would be I haven't walked past, other than that one little Thai food stall. I haven't walked past any small businesses, any 7-Elevens, anything like that in 3 short blocks, where it's kind of convenient to have a nice quiet area, but also have some little local businesses. Maybe they'll be up and around the corner. It just seems pretty quiet back here. So if you lived here, say at the Renova Residence, you'd have to hike it 3 blocks up to Plonchit Road and find some little shops, 7-Eleven, that kind of thing. Here's the Caroline Court. Now this says serviced rate available service, meaning I guess you can pay extra for maid service and a serviced apartment type experience. Apartments for rent. So it's more of a serviced apartment building than condos, apparently. And here's the address. Ooh, this is a beautiful building. The is that Visuni Mansion? I like this a lot. There's no doubt some expensive apartments tucked away back here. Very centrally located here in Bangkok, close to all the embassies. And a lot of those folks working in embassies, they're on diplomatic pay. Oftentimes their housing, school for their children, all that's taken care of. So they stay in beautiful buildings such as this. I think this is a private residence. A lot of squirrels running around tonight, or this morning. Hopefully they're okay. We just flew across to that tree. Yeah, running around those power lines looks a little sketchy. Yeah, you never know. You're just walking along and you'll just see a beautiful house like this tucked away behind a huge gate, and then you'll see a flag flying of whichever country. It's an ambassador's residence, or there's all kinds of places like that around town. Here's the Nest, Planchette. Smaller building, but looks really nice. And we're still a nice, easy walk. Not even, I'll call it 3 blocks to the BTS. If you see the Novotel and the Leo, right at the base of that is BTS Planchette. Here comes the shuttle bus for the Life Planchette, so it's tucked away back here to the right. Again, it's a pretty easy walk, but you can also jump in one of these free shuttles. They usually run on the half hour during the rush hour times, and then oftentimes on the hour. That's how my building does it anyhow. I always seem to just walk. I'm not that far. I could use the exercise. I'm not sure what the name of this building is. I was right in front of my face. It's the Arcadia Suites. Little smaller building here, but looks very nice. How do we pronounce this? Whittier Court? Nice garden area. And now I can either go this way. I think I'm gonna go, it looks like we're going under the freeway or toll road. I saw that Life tuk-tuk come through here, so I'm gonna stay on this side of the toll road, but we'll at least go see what's right there. I like this Whittier Court. Some of these smaller buildings, I think it's only 6 units, but some of them are just older, and you can get a lot of real estate for hopefully an affordable price. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna turn back around. We're under the highway here. It's just set up like a storage area and parking for all the very local areas up here. So there might be some soy dogs or something not super happy with me running around. I did see that little tuk-tuk cut through here, so I don't know if the Life building's tucked away back here. I'm not sure, but we'll head back up in the other direction. This isn't really it's not unsafe, but it's not really anywhere you'd want to be walking through every day. There's a huge local community, just very small places right on the side of the highway here. Actually, that would kind of be the start of Nana on the other side, and they use this as a shortcut. So we'll head back up in that direction. I'm not sure what that large street is where we see the traffic. Maybe I'll take a left and head back towards the BTS. Just keep it simple, just looking at this area right below Planchette BTS. So to get our bearings, off in the distance, the Leo, that is the BTS. And we've kind of zigzagged around. We're back here 4, maybe 5 small blocks. Went over there under the freeway, toll road. Really not much going on there. So now we're heading back up in this direction. Looks like we have a busy street here. And we'll head to the left, head back towards the BTS, see what buildings we have. And just some very nice 3-story or triplex units. I'm not sure what they are. And some private homes. Not huge condo buildings, just smaller places, but very nice. And what's this? We'll take a walk back here just to explore. But right across the street is the Nagara Mansion. Kind of a mustardy. These squirrels are all over the power lines. I think this just might be the parking for this building here. Yeah, this looks pretty private back here. Here's one other building tucked away back here. Here's a security guard. It says the LB residence. It's pretty nice. I really like the whole vibe of the neighborhood back here, other than there's no business. There's no little place to check out for Thai food. Here's the Nantra Planchet, little hotel, 24-hour check-in. Now, I'm sure up on this street, which if you stayed anywhere over here, you could easily walk over here. So maybe that's where all your small businesses are going to be. Motor taxi guys hanging out looking for customers. There's a very expensive Porsche. International Nursery School. And I think this is a office complex. Here's the bus for the Cape and Canary hotels. So that must be nearby. So we were on Soi Naluet. And again, forgive my pronunciation. And I'm not sure what this big street is. There's not a street sign here. I'll find out when I get closer to the BTS. But you can see Planchet Road at the end, maybe 3 big blocks away. And over here I see burger and pizza places. So we'll take a look. Basically, we came in Planchet up here and wrapped around the neighborhood. And now we'll head back towards the BTS and see what's on this larger street. And it looks like they're doing a little construction, but here's the BDMS Wellness Clinic. And across the way are some different businesses. Here's Beast Pizza and Beast Burger. Trading company. And a large office complex across the way. Again, not a whole lot in the way of places to shop or get a snack. I haven't seen a 7-Eleven anywhere in this area, and that's really rare. This whole left side, it says Hong Kong Land, Noble. I think they're building another Noble property in there. And we've got a sign here that says the Embassy of Vietnam is nearby. Actually, the Embassy of Vietnam, I happen to know, is on the other side, about 4 blocks from here. So it's not that close. Embassy of Vietnam's right across the street from the U.S. Ambassador's residence and a few blocks from the U.S. Embassy. And I can't read, is it the Rakati office complex? I'm assuming it's what it is. And not a whole lot going on. A very nice clean street, huge sidewalks, but just not a whole lot going on from here all the way to the BTS anyhow. And we've got a secured gate here. I don't see any flags from another country or any indication it's an embassy, but it might be. I mean, high walls. It has all the earmarks. But most of these embassies are proudly flying their colors, and Not all of them. Some of them lay low. Looks like a big project going on over here. I see gate 1, gate 2 for the dump trucks and everything, no doubt. All right, well, here's the marking, the Embassy of Switzerland. And it's a fairly large embassy. It takes up the better part of this block, and it goes all the way into the next block. Here's the Civitel Hotel with some businesses and restaurants down below. Home Pro, we're coming up to the corner by the train. Here's the mall, or a small mall, but Home Pro's the Home Depot of Bangkok. You can find anything in there. Furniture, rugs, all your hardware needs. And that's at the Wave Place building, which is attached to the BTS. And there's Plonchit Road and the BTS. Across the way is a very nice hotel, the Park Hyatt Bangkok. And here we are back at the train, and I actually should have known this. That's Thanen Watuya, where the Swiss embassy is. And I'm not sure about this way, but off in that direction it's the US embassy, and it's also called Wireless Road. Again, I know this is all very kindergarten stuff for somebody who lives in town, but for new people like myself, just trying to get a handle on the roads, for the longest time I thought this was still Sukhumvit, but actually it makes sense. Sukhumvit stops it down there at Soi 1. So this is now Plonchit Road, and then I think it turns into Rama 1, I think. But again, I'm not positive. So we just did a big circle from maybe 2-3 blocks down at the Plonchit BTS. You can see it off in the distance, but I went off the back exit and just explored this whole neighborhood back here, all the way around to the Swiss embassy. In review, not a whole lot going on back there. Looked like a really nice place to live. But I'm a little spoiled not having to walk, not even a block, to get some fresh cut up fruit or a smoothie, 7-Eleven. I'm really close to a grocery store. I didn't see a grocery store at all back there. There might be one in here. I don't think so though. I'm not positive. I know there's a Tops or something around in this area. But you are very close to the train, and you can go, you know, anywhere you want from here. You've got all the big fancy malls. Central Embassy Mall is just right over here, and then you keep going, you're at the Siam Paragons and all those fancy malls. So thanks for checking it out on this Saturday morning. If you like these little looks around Bangkok, a new guy, well, I've been here almost a year, so I guess I'm not that new anymore, but kind of stumbling my way around the city and seeing what's going on, consider subscribing. Thank you so much.